Di Matteo, Dan Petrescu, for Zola! Zola! Oh, that's magic! And Hartson pointing in the back.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to the Coffee Grounds episode number 2 of From A to Zola, a Road to Glory style series around Chelsea legend Gianfranco Zola. Now I'm getting pretty excited about the upgrades that we were able to make in the first episode, but if you missed out on episode number 1, make sure to click on the link down below in the description and check that out. Now let's take a look at the squad. Alright everybody, so let's just get right on into gameplay number 1 for this episode. There have been no changes to the squad since the last episode. If you missed out on episode 1, I'll make sure to leave a link down below in the description. Now I want to see what squad this guy was rolling with. It looks like it's a 4-4-2 bronze gold team. It looks like he has Willian and Memphis Depay in the squad. Looks like a lot of pace up front, so I was kind of worried about that just going into it from the get-go with my defense still bronze. So you can see here early on in the game, we're working it down around his area. He tries to break it out. We pick the ball off cheaply, make a couple passes up front, try to play Zola through in on goal, and he gets a cheap play and into the back of the net. We lead 1-0 in the 41st minute. I am loving Gianfranco Zola. He is incredible this year. You can see here Dom Solanke slips Zola in and bang into the back of the net again. Genuinely, I believe Zola is the best legend cam I have used this year in FIFA 17. He is remarkable. His positioning, his ball control, his shooting with both feet is so good. He has just been incredible for me. You see here I win it back up to Loftus-Cheek. I play a through ball, and then I play Chalobah through. He wins the ball back and bang into the back of the net. Our silver center midfielder with the third goal. Alright guys, you can see here I'm trying to defend some wing play. I found I've struggled on the wings with the 4-3-1-2. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the same thing. You can see, play it over to Zola. Zola plays a chip through ball into Dom Solanke. Solanke goes into the box, slips it on home into the top corner of a net. What a beauty. And at 4-0 up, you can see this guy has had enough and he rage quits. So remember, that is one extra upgrade that we get, plus the 2 goals from Zola. So going in and looking at the squad, I'm looking here at what we have to work with, and it looks like the first option would be to look at our right back. If we want to switch our right back and go up to a non-rare silver, we are looking at Todd Kane, the Chelsea player from England. And then moving on to our next upgrade, we look at one upgrade for Nathaniel Chalobah, upgrading to Lewis Baker, a player who I am very excited about. I would actually prefer he be in the youth team instead of being loaned out to Vitesse. Now our last upgrade is going to be our center back. We are going to move on from Davy, our non-rare bronze, and we are going to bring in the American Matt Miazga. Very excited about him. Alright guys, so let's just go on and jump into game number 2. Coming up, Filippi FC. He's rocking a kit that I don't quite recognize. Let's just go ahead and take a look at his team here. Interesting, it looks like he's running a 4-3-3, all rare, or mostly rare gold team. He's got Buffal, Balassi, Morgan, Pantilimon. This is going to be an interesting game. He's definitely got marginally better players than I do in respect to rating. One thing I love about the 4-3-1-2 is how quickly you can turn a counterattack. With those three front attackers, the cam and the two strikers, I feel defenders really want to pull away to the runs. So here you can see I run up the field with Dom Solanke, put it into the back of the net without even being challenged. It's such a great formation, and he's really surprised me as a silver player, actually. You can see I do a little bit of passing here around the top of the box, a little bit of tight dribbling. I get a free chance with Nathaniel Chaloba and a cracker into the back of the net. He is another young Chelsea prospect that I absolutely want to grow into the starting 11. Now at 2-0 up, you can see this guy has actually had enough. He decides to just go ahead and rage quit, so that is an extra upgrade for our team. Ooh, now this is getting interesting. We're starting to get up into some gold level players potentially. I know we have a couple bronze players left on the team, but they're actually performing quite well for us. At this point, I decided let's just get into the next game and maybe do all our upgrades at the end. This guy's got a full silver team. I was actually really worried because people that usually run with full silver teams are usually quite good. Especially with the 4-2-3-1 formation. It's very defensively heavy. Now you can see here at the start of the game, I get a quick break here. I get Baker on through, or sorry, no, that's Loftus-Cheek, scores the goal early on in the game, 1-0 up. I was actually quite surprised at this point to be leading the game, but it was not for long. He did some good passing kind of around the box. He was able to get a ball in and score his equalizer on me at this point. Since these are online friendlies, we go into extra time, and now you see here at this point my players have run out of stamina. He breaks his guy through with a through ball. He slips it on home, and he leads 2-1 in the first half of the extra time. And now that didn't even last long, as he gets another opportunity in on my goal, and he is able to slot it away in the 113th minute here. I go down 3-1, so losing 3-1, and with the upgrades from the last game, we actually have a wash here with no further upgrades to the team, unfortunately, for this episode. I'm not sure how you guys feel about using the extra time in online friendlies. I like to finish out the game with a win or a loss. I don't really care for draws in Ultimate Team. Especially for this series, I want to give Zola as many chances to score as possible. So you can see here is the full-time score, 3-1. Wasn't able to get the win here, but that's how it goes. So with no further upgrades in this episode, this is the end of episode number 2. Now if you're excited about From A to Zola, make sure to like and subscribe down below. Because what else you gonna do? Catch you guys later.